What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker News Sunday. My name's Roscoe, and hey, I'm here every Sunday giving you guys the latest news in regards to Adidas, Nike, and Jordan brand. So on today's episode, I just want to cover real quick. We got some looks at some upcoming Pharrell Human Races that looks like might be dropping next month. We got some looks at some new Nike Air Force Ones for that Halloween special. And we got looks at some Union Los Angeles Jordan collaboration too as well. So a lot to cover in this episode, but before I dive into it, I just want to let you know that I am still doing the Supreme giveaway. That giveaway is going to end this Tuesday, where I go live on IG and pick the winners, 3 winners. I'll put the link to that video down below, so go check that out. It's pretty good, some good stuff. Supreme bag, Supreme hat, Supreme Hanes tees. I'm giving a bunch of stuff. And I also want to let you know too, be on the lookout. Next week, I'll be doing a Yeezy 700 Mauve raffle. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be letting you guys know when that video drops too as well. But without further, I'm ready. You're ready. Let's just dive into this stuff, right? Let's go. So let's start off with Adidas. Now the next big Yeezy release is coming November 9th, and that's going to be the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Zebra colorway. Now that's dropping for the average price of the $220, just like every 350. Now my expectations with this release is that if you want a pair, you're going to be able to get a pair. I think the days of Yeezy reselling sneakers is coming to an end. Just like what Kanye said a while back, that he wants his shoes to be more available. And let's face it, Adidas, Yeezy, all of them, they don't make money if they don't make enough pairs. So I think the days of reselling Yeezys are coming to an end, which is good. I'm sick of taking L's, to be honest with you. That's the one big frustration, especially with Nike. There's nothing better than just the cop a pair of shoes that you want, wear it, rock it, and just move on. So my expectations, again, if you want a pair, you're going to be able to get it. Stock numbers are going to be high on those. Now, we got some looks at some Pharrells. There's a rumor has it there's going to be 4 pairs of Pharrells dropping next month. I don't know what the name of this pack is called yet, but here's some looks at it, man, because these are fire. This first one right here is called Clear Sky. It's coming in a baby blue upper with a black lacing system, yellow laces, and a yellow bottom. And I love that brown on the back with the Adidas symbol. These are fire. These are sick. I don't know what the lettering, the Japanese or Chinese lettering on the front says. Someone let me know down in the comments. I know last person did, and I appreciate that. But these are absolutely gorgeous for a sneaker. Again, these are coming November. All Pharrells usually are like a price tag of $250. I hope that these drop here and are not like Chinese exclusives like he usually does. I hope these are wide available. I'll have more information on these soon. I'm just letting you know about the colorways. So this one here, again, they're calling this one white. White upper, a gray sole, black lacing system with some green laces. These things are gorgeous as well. I don't know though. These ones are probably like my least favorite, to be honest, and I think these are fire. Just because it's November and you're gonna be rocking an all-white shoe, especially here in Massachusetts, it's not a good thing to do. The weather is trash here around this time. So, but these are fire. These are sick. Again, these are gonna be $250. These next 2 ones are absolutely sick as well. And I heard this one right here, they're calling this one Core Black. Supposedly this dropped on Adidas and people were able to pre-order it, but just like, I think they did this with the BYWs that happened to me, where they drop them and you could pre-order them, but then they refunded everybody because someone at Adidas screwed up and like released them earlier. I saw this online. But this one is fire too as well. A black upper that that icy blue lacing system with the, it looks like brownish orange laces with the sole too as well. These are sick. These are fire, man. These are definitely out there as far as like a color combination, but I'm feeling these. Again, this would probably be my second favorite colorway out of the whole pack. The last one, I believe they're calling this one the powder blue. So this one's gonna be called the powder blue. It's like I don't know why they're calling it powder blue, because it's like a navy blue upper, but you got the pink lacing system, black laces, and it looks like, again, they're keeping that orange brown sole too on this one. This one's like, again, out there, like as far as like a color combination, which this one doesn't make sense at all. But I think this one's a fire, must cop. If you can copycat any one of these, go for it. I love the Pharrells. I did pick up a pair in the last drop. They run super tight, so be on the lookout for that. I find them to run tight. But again, I'll have more information once we get closer to the release date. Now, next up, I want to talk about some Ultra Boost. We do have some more news on some upcoming Ultra Boost. It looks like the Ultra Boost creams are going to be restocking in November. The 1.0s, they're infamous. They've been, I mean, those are probably the most known Ultra Boosts ever. They're like the grails of Ultra Boost. Those are coming again in November. I don't have a date yet on those, so be on the lookout for that. But here, what I want to tell you too as well is that we just got news that the Ultra Boost OGs in the black and navy blue colorway is going to be dropping in December. I like how they're bringing back the 1.0s. I think it's great. I sold all my Ultra Boosts when I did my sneaker collection video. Some people like reached out to me like, hey dude, how come you don't have you're an Adidas fan but you don't have no Ultra Boosts? I sold most of mine because I knew like the 1.0s are coming, and then you got the Game of Thrones pack coming as well next year. But these are sick. I like this one. I might cop these. Here's a picture of, Kanye used to wear these back in the day when Ultra Boosters were first coming out and they were fire. I like these. I think you should cop them. I'm probably going to try copping them, but they're sick. They're definitely sick. Next up, I want to talk about the Complex Con. Complex Con, I believe, is November 3rd to the 4th, that weekend, which I think is actually this weekend, this upcoming weekend. Let me know if you guys are going. I unfortunately will not. Usually they let some YouTubers, they fly them out there and bring it, but I'm small, so I'm not there yet, but maybe one day. But they always do, like last year, Pharrell dropped a super exclusive NERD sneaker. Last year it was that all black and that 3M NERD written on the upper. This year they're doing a red, a white, and blue NERD with the, again, the NERD is 3M. This is sick. This is fire. I've seen 2J Kicks already get a pair. They're gonna be super hard to get, crazy expensive. I believe like last year's one is going for like 10 grand. I'm going to expect the same price range right for these when these drop as well. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to Complex Con. If you do, hit me up. Maybe you guys can, pick me up a pair or something like that. But not in these, because certainly if you can get these, take it yourself and sell them, because these are going to be worth a lot of money. But I just thought I'd show you guys because I think they're kind of cool. Next up too, we have a look at the Kith Adidas 4D Future Craft that's dropping this week. I believe it's coming November 2nd. Yeah, November 2nd. So again, it's that infamous Kith upper that they did on the last collaboration with Adidas when he did the Ultra Boost. No, we did the Ultra Boost, I want to say. But they're throwing the 4D sole on these. These are sick. These are fire. 4D is a shoe that I really want to have, but they don't make my size. They only make like sizes like, I believe it's like 6 to 11, and they don't make half sizes, so I'm a 12, so I'm out of that price range, that sizing range. But looks like, these are dropping. These are fire. I think these are sick. Next year though, 4D is going to be more available in all sizes. So maybe next year I'll be able to get my hands on a pair of 4D because I'm curious to see how comfortable these are. But these look cool. These look really cool. I like them. I dig it. So this is all what I have for Adidas this week. Now let's dive into some Nike news. Now the past couple days we got some big news with Nike is doing a collaboration with Diamond Supply Company. They're releasing a SB Dunk Low. It's coming in two colorways. One's going to be in all white, one's going to be all black. The Nike swoosh on these shoes are going to come in this metallic silver color, but here's the kicker on these. When you pull the Nike swoosh off, it's going to reveal a Tiffany color swoosh, which is Diamond Supply's signature color for their their logo and their clothing line that they have. I think that's fire. If you pull the back tab of the shoe, it's going to say Diamond on the back. You can tell the CEO, whoever designed this shoe, really paid attention to the details, because too, if you look at the all white pair, even the black pair, the leather quality is fantastic. It looks really premium on them. So I think that's such a dope shoe, such a, it's an iconic shoe too as well, because a few years ago, Dunks were like super popular. Everybody went nuts for them. It's glad to see that they're slowly trying to push them back. I know if you notice too, like Travis Scott's been posting pictures with, he's got some Dunk highs on, some Dunk lows on, so they're slowly trying to bring them back. But I don't know. I mean, some shoes need to stay a little in the past a little bit. but they're going to be coming back. I have a feeling, you know, everything, you know, history repeats itself sometimes, especially in like with clothing and fashion. They're going to be coming back eventually. People are going to go nuts again for some SB Dunks, but those are pretty cool. I don't have a date yet on those, but stay tuned to my IG stories. Once I do, I will post that information there. Next shoe I want to talk about is the Nike Air Force 1 Skeleton. This shoe is dropping on Halloween Day, October 31st, for a price tag of $130. Now this shoe I think looks pretty cool, you know, especially for a Halloween inspired sneaker, which we don't really get too many. But it looks like just a skeleton of your foot, you know, just a skeleton of your foot right on the shoe, but then also the sole is going to glow in the dark. That's pretty cool. I think that's cool, especially for $130. I like the whole design of it, to mix it up with the skeleton. I don't know, I just think it's sick. But here's the downside, what I'm not a fan of, is that they're releasing on Halloween Day, which, you know, for me, if I was gonna cop these, I would want to wear them on Halloween, you know. So if you, most people, we're gonna cop them online. You're not gonna get them from shipping probably till the following week in November, which is disappointing because you, like I said, you want to wear them on Halloween Day or at least on Halloween weekend, and you're not gonna be able to, unfortunately. So unless you go pick them up in the store. But hey, it is what it is. But I still think the shoe is fire. I think the shoe is fire for an Air Force 1. So that's coming. The next shoe too I want to talk about is a women's exclusive shoe. I do cover some women's shoes here and there, so please be with me on this one. But I love the up-tempo, the Nike Air More up-tempo shoe. Looks like girls are going to get this exclusive one. They're calling this one, I believe, the Loud and Clear, which really makes sense because it's coming in this metallic silver all around, and then the air on the shoe is like sparkles and like glittery, which is pretty cool. I think so because, you know, like I said, Air Up Tempos are one of my favorite shoes of all time. It's one of the shoes I've owned since I was a kid. It was like my first pair of Nikes, I believe. When I saw like Pippen wear them when he played on the Bulls. So I think they're sick. I love the up-tempos. I think this is a cool shoe. And the price tag I believe on these, is like $160, which is not too bad. So those are coming, I believe, 11/8. So November 8th, those are dropping. So be on the lookout. They're already posted up on the sneakers app. So if you're interested in them, you women out there, just hit the notify button, and I'm sure you'll be able to cop them. The next shoe I want to talk about for Nike is kind of crazy and out there, so I really want to mention this, but they're dropping an Air Max 97, another colorway, right? This one is inspired by shipping boxes, which is kind of crazy and out there, especially for us sneakerheads, where we, you know, for me personally, I buy a lot of my shoes online, so I have tons and tons of shipping boxes in my house that I have no idea what to do with them. But yeah, they're coming in this inspired shipping box, you know, colorway, which is like all brown, all different shades of brown, but on the bottom of the shoe, it's coming in like that scanner tag, that barcode on the bottom with the clear sole, and you can see the barcode on the bottom of the shoe. That's pretty cool. I think that's cool. I like how sometimes Nike, you know, goes a little too out there with their inspiration of their sneakers, but this one's kind of cool. I'll give them that. I like this one. This one, again, I don't have a date on the release date for this shoe, but you know, typical 97 price, I believe $190. Yeah, $190. Which is not too bad. Typical, like I said, typical price, but I think it's a really cool sneaker. Next Nike sneaker I want to talk about, we got some first-hand looks too of the Vapor Maxes that's going to be dropping in 2019. Now, I don't own a pair of Vapor Maxes. A lot of people, you know, kind of said they're really cool, they're really great, comfortable sneakers, and then I've had people tell me like, hey, it's like kind of like walking with cleats on, where it makes that click clack. But so, you know, they're never gonna let that shoe die because it was such a popular shoe when it first dropped and released, I believe last year. But it looks like they're doing a little bit differently. It looks like it's gonna be like an all clear upper where you can kind of see through you can see the where the laces are gonna be held and and it's coming in this like 49ers colorway. I'm probably gonna have a million colorways of this shoe, but again, this is what the Vapor Maxes are going to look like in 2019. So let me know if you guys like these or not. Like I said, I'm on the fence of them. I think they're pretty cool, but I still need to pick up a Vapor Max. You know, at least for working out, running, doing some sort of activity like that. I think it's probably a great shoe for that. So that's all I have for Nike for this week. Now let's talk about some Jordan sneakers. Now the first one that was leaked actually by Travis Scott is that we got a first-hand look at these Jordan runners that were designed by Tinker Hatfield. with this, like, it looks crazy. It's like this crazy multicolor shoe with the Jumpman logo on the side, with like some spike design crazy thing on the back. These were immediately trashed by like everyone on the internet. Nobody was feeling these, even by like a lot of the sneaker blogs as well. But to me personally, I actually like them. I think I can dig it. I think they're kind of cool. I like when Jordan Brand does something unique and different. I know it's not always liked by a lot of Jordan fans, but everyone's like, oh, Jordan needs to do something different. Jordan needs something to do something different. Well, they do it, and then they get trashed. I'm actually curious. I want to see these release. I know these won't sell too well because everyone like hates them already. But I don't have a release date. I expect them probably to drop in 2019. This was probably just a one-off sample. Hey, Travis, here you go. Because it says Cactus Jack on the tongue. I doubt they're gonna have that on the real pair, on the release pair. But these are kind of cool. I like them. I can dig them. Next Jordan shoe I want to talk about is the PSG Jordan 1s. Remember earlier last month, I believe, that they did the whole PSG pack, Paris Saint-Germain. With like clothing. They released a Jordan 5, which was kind of like expensive. It was like 230 bucks, I believe, and it really didn't do too well. I think people expected it to have crazy high resale value, and it really didn't. But they're releasing, this is the Jordan 1 that was supposed to drop with the pack. And I'm surprised they didn't drop it with the pack at that time, and they pushed it off. But these are kind of cool. I'm a huge Jordan 1 fan. I like the color combination, just a straight all black with like the PSG, you know, the colors, the whole black and red, the two little red stripes on the sole. It's kind of cool. I like them. Those again are releasing this week, November 3rd, for a price tag of $160. Next one, we got some first-hand looks at some Jordan 4s, man. And these things are crazy fire. I don't know if these are legit or not. If they're, I mean, these are things of fire. Let's just talk about them. I'll post a picture here. It's an all-gray Jordan 4 with black hints in that Nike swoosh on the back that's red. These things are fire, sick. If you not know by now that Jordan 4s are going to be releasing in multicolors, tons of colors next year. Next year is basically the Jordan 4s year. This year was Jordan 3. Remember earlier this year they dropped a bunch of Jordan 3s. Well, next year is Jordan 4s. So I hope this is a colorway that we'll see next year, because these things are fire. Sick, must cop, gotta have them. Next one I want to talk about too is these black and red satin Jordan 4s. Jordan 5s, excuse me. Black and red satin Jordan 5s. That's actually releasing, I believe, on 11/3. So that's actually this week. So that's releasing this week. I think I've already seen some reviews out there on YouTube. These are kind of cool if you're into that satin look of a shoe. To me, I'm not a huge fan of satin shoes. They crease up. I think they get like really dirty easily, but if you're into it, that's cool. I do like how they stuck with the price tag of $190, because I felt like if you're gonna get like satin shoes, they'd be a little bit more. But hey, I think it's cool. So again, those are dropping 11/3 for a price tag of $190. The last two shoes I want to talk about is that we got some leaked information. Is that Union Los Angeles, the store, is doing a collaboration with Jumpman 23, the Jordan brand, right? Well, they're releasing these Jordan 1s. And these things are out of control. These things are fire. I don't even know how to describe them, man. I'll put some pictures here, but there's like the front is black. It's all white. Front black. Back of the heel is, you know, red. They look, I don't know. They look like samples. I can't even describe it. They just look weird. They have, you know, the front of the laces is black. The top of the laces is white. Sick. It's absolutely sick. I love it. It's dope. I remember they did like a commercial, if you noticed too, with like how they posted up like they did like a commercial with where the guy was at the flea market and Sean Witherspoon came by and was like, hey, these are fake. And then they had other influencers like, oh, I never even heard of these must be fake. It was all acting, you could tell from it, because Sean, you know, it was just all acting. But these are coming supposedly, and I you know, I assume these are going to be super exclusive. Super exclusive. I don't have a date yet on them. Let me know which colorway you like better, because there was another one that was recently leaked. It's going to be like the same kind of color concept, but it's going to be like, you know, the front is going to be blue, and the back of the heel on the top is going to be red. But then the laces, half laces is off white, and then the top is going to be black. So these are kind of cool. I like them. Again, I don't have a release date on those yet, but be on the lookout. Be on the lookout on my IG stories. I'll have more information there. Now guys, this is coming to the end of this week's episode, where I talk about the winners and the losers of the week. Now let's just talk about it. Let's dive into the winners. The winners of the week are definitely anybody that copped the Yeezy 700 that wanted a pair. the Easy 700 Mauve. If you didn't know, like, these were very easily available. So, you know, you got a W. If you really wanted them, you got the W. Also, another W for the week goes to you Android users out there. Whoever has an Android phone was able to cop the Serena Williams Blazers. If you didn't know about it, there was like this whole mix-up where supposedly when you were able, Android users were able to cop the shoe on the sneakers app, you know, sooner than the iPhone users. So, you know, it's the first W that Android probably has gotten in a while. So, hey, good luck. Congratulations to you guys out there that was able to cop, because at the end of the day, iPhone is still better. Now, the loser of the week. The losers of the week are definitely anybody that kind of picked up the Yeezy 700 Mauve to resell. If you picked it up to resell, I'm sorry, you're going to be sitting on those pairs for a while because there's no resale value on those shoes. So, hey, you know, hey, you win some, you lose some, and it just happens that you guys took the L for this week. But guys, that's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. And like always, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.